All right, everyone. Let me know if you guys can hear me well and if you guys can see my screen. Just want to do a small sound test before we actually start with this awesome training that we're going to have today in regards to the 2-minute strategy. I appreciate that you guys are taking the time to actually be here and this specific training, which is going to be very powerful. I'm going to talk about the 2-minute strategy with different expiry times. I'm going to tell you exactly how to set up the expiry times, what pairs we are supposed to trade with this strategy. So if you're just joining in this live streaming or watching this on the replay, make sure you smash the like button. If you guys see that this streaming is very long, it's simply because we had a lot of Q&A during this training, and most likely we're going to place a couple of trades live using the 2-minute strategy. So definitely. So I'm glad you guys can hear me and see me well. Let me know where you guys are saying hi from right after you smash the like button. We're going to see how many people we have. Today's an actual awesome day for trading simply because there hasn't been a 3-ball news during the day. So it's actually something really cool. In fact, I'm actually using at this moment, specifically as we speak, the 2-minute strategy app, which is this one right here. I placed one trade. This one was a loss, unfortunately, but I was back testing it in 5 minutes and everything looks really super cool. I missed this one because I was eating breakfast. But other than that, I've been monitoring the signals in 5 minutes. So we're going to talk about that as well in this training. But okay, first things first, where you guys are saying hi from, I just want to say hi to you personally, because I know you guys are taking the time to actually be here. I see people from Pakistan, from Puerto Rico, from Malaysia. I see people from Netherlands, from Philippines. So welcome everybody. If I get stuck a little bit, I have to drink a small water. It's just, but my throat has been killing me for the past couple of weeks, a couple of days, I'm sorry. So just bear with me, all right? These live streamings are becoming so cool for me to actually make them happen. And that's why I'm actually trying to do this almost on a daily basis. And I'm glad you guys are liking these live streamings. From Kenya, Malaysia, Germany, United Arab Emirates, South Africa, Macedonia, Ghana, Brazil, India. So thank you very much all for being here today. And without further ado, let's jump right into the training. I know you might be even following signals right now from the signal providers. So to me, it's actually super important that you guys are like really getting, how can I say it? Like you're getting both this the help, like the streaming, the education, plus the signal. So I'm gonna try to keep it short. Maybe you missed the signals for the next 60 minutes, but I promise you it will totally be worth it. With that being said, let's dive into the actual training. So the 2-minute strategy, this is going to be a full training. There's a bunch of tutorials out there that basically are dedicated specifically to help you guys out in order to understand this strategy as much as you can, right? But like there hasn't been like a full entire training, so that's the reason why I decided to actually go for it. And we're gonna be using this PowerPoint presentation, plus I'm gonna be using my screen, of course, my charts, in order for you to actually check my account. Right now, here's my IQ option account ready to rock and roll. So let's dive into it. So first thing first, right? What is it that we will cover today in this training? Very simple. What is the 2-minute strategy? If in case you don't know what it is, you're going to be like, whoa, what is this strategy? Very viral, over 140,000 views on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. First place with the keyword binary option strategy. It's absolutely outstanding. This is the 2-minute strategy. I'm going to explain you exactly what it is in this specific streaming. How to set it up, right? So that you can start using it at the moment that you actually finish watching this training. You're gonna be ready to start making money with this strategy. You're gonna know how to set it up. The best pairs to use for this strategy, and this is a very important question because many people ask me all the time, hey, what are the best pairs so that I can make money with this strategy? So in this training, I'm gonna cover that as well. and how to set up the expiry time. This is also super important because many people ask me all the time, hey, I understand is the 2 minutes, but what is the expiry time? How should I set it up on my platform, my IQ option, or whatever broker is it that you're using? So we're gonna cover that as well. By the way, I'm gonna have the link to IQ option below in the description of this video in case you don't have it, so you can get a free account, demo account for $10,000 so that you can start practicing this account, which you should before going with the real money. Additionally, we're gonna talk about what is the MACD for, because people ask me all the time, hey, what is this MACD for? What does it do, right? So we're gonna cover that as well. And we're gonna also talk about what are the best times to trade. Very important as well, because many people say like, hey, the 2-minute strategy is not working at all, man. I lose money. And then I'm like, hey, what time are you trading? They're like, I'm trading at 9 a.m. GMT. So I'm like, that's not a good time for the strategy, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna talk about the best times to trade with this strategy. Additionally, we're gonna talk about how many trades should you place per day, because this is another confusion. Since the strategy is only for 2 minutes, many people get the idea that they have to place like 20, 50 trades a day. But that's not the point, and we're going to talk about that in this specific live streaming and live training. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for being here today. So let's begin by telling who I'm because a lot of people is like, whoa, who's this guy, right? So like I always said, this is me. My name is Christian AP, and I'm a 29-year-old entrepreneur. I'm a full-time day trader and a YouTuber and influencer. Okay, that's me in the picture over there. A few pounds more than what I'm right now. But yeah, that's who I am. And my passion is to help you make money online, right? Whether it's with online trading or somehow else. That's my passion, right? That you start making money online. And in this channel, what I do is software reviews, broker reviews, and give you tips and strategies to make money with online trading. So this is who I am. And if by any chance you don't know where to find me, where are my websites, where can you find reference from me, you can find like my name everywhere on the web now. Even people blacklisted the free BLW Trainer Academy. But my official websites are the blwsignalsgroup.com, the blwtrainingacademy.com, the 2minutestrategyapp.com, which we're going to cover in this video as well, and the binarylivingway.com and cryptobinarylivingway.com. Those are my websites. Other than that, I don't have any other website. There's also a website, blwonlinetrading.com, but it has nothing on it. I just use it to have my email address active, but that's it. So these are the websites that you can find me on. Okay, so with that being said, I think it's time for me to actually start into the training. Hit the like button and let's begin. What is the 2-minute strategy? Very simple. It is a turbo binary option strategy, meaning not for Forex, okay? Turbo binary option strategy, all right? That predicts fast, short-term trends using simple moving averages, okay? Now, it provides with 2-minute signals. That means not 1 minute, not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, not 1 hour. Now, it's 2 minutes signals, all right? And it is over 88% accurate. Now, this is not something I just say. And I know there's a lot of people in the live chat right now that is using the 2-minute strategy, so they can give the testimonial to the ones that haven't used it yet. And they can tell you how profitable this strategy is. There's people making a living out of this simple strategy, okay? So it's not just me saying a bunch of words. It's people who have used this strategy. They have perfected it, because people does it all the time, okay? People does it all the time. They add certain indicators, they try different things, and in the end, they end up doing it better than I would do it. So people can tell you upfront, and there are some testimonials on the website and the Facebook Signals group. There's a bunch of screenshots from people making money with this strategy. So definitely over 88% accuracy. Okay, and let's go ahead and dive into how to set it up, right? How do I set it up, Chris? So what we're gonna do is let's go to the charts. And if you have two screens, or if you're watching me on your phone, or you can have the possibility to actually go into IQ options, go ahead and do so. I'm gonna close all my pairs right now. Yep. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna set this as default. Okay, this is where the way you're gonna find it. There you go, and there you go. This is the way you're gonna find it, right? The IQ option platform. So what you have to do, the first thing you have to do is choose a pair. Let's say Euro USD, and then you change the chart type, and you go to candles in this area right here. If I'm going too fast or you guys have questions, make sure you actually put it in the chat box so I can probably stop just a little bit, answer the question, and then move forward. Okay, so you set it up like this. Awesome. And then you have to change the candle time period in this area right here, and you have to set it up for 2 minutes. There you go. And make sure that this is unchecked, not like this. You have to uncheck it and put it in 2 minutes. Okay, so here we have 2-minute candles, right? So we're good to go. The next thing we need to do is add an indicator, not this graphical tools. You go ahead and add an indicator. And the indicator is the moving average. It's usually unpopular, but if not, you can go to moving averages and choose this one, moving average. Take a look at the one, okay? Non-moving average, deviation, non-moving average, not the other ones. This one, okay? Moving average. You select it, and the first one is gonna be for the period of 6. It's gonna be with a blue color. So you select it, and I don't see a blue color, so I'm gonna choose that one. And remember, it has to be SMA, not WMA, no exponential, no. It's simple moving averages. This one right here. So period of 6, you say okay. Then you're gonna add another one. Moving averages, moving average. This one is gonna be with the period of 14, but with yellow color. Okay, simple moving average. You click apply. Awesome. And the last thing is that you add a different moving average with the period of 26, simple moving average, and the red color. You apply it. Perfect. Now we have the 2-minute strategy already added, right? Very cool. So what we do now is that all you need to do is wait for the moving average, the blue line, to go across the yellow line. And depending on the direction that blue line is actually going for, that's going to be a put or a call. So like right here in this area, if you notice, let me see, do we have something here like an arrow? No, we don't. Okay, whatever. So if you notice in this area where my mouse is at, the blue line crossed the yellow line. So it was a call for 2 minutes, right? And if you notice in this area, the blue line crossed the yellow line going down, so it was a put for the next 2 minutes as well. Does that make sense so far? Let me know if that makes sense. Again, moving average going up, crossing the yellow line is a call for 2 minutes. Going down, this one is a loss. Going down like right here, it's a put for 2 minutes. Okay, it's not 100% accurate strategy, but we're gonna talk about how to improve it in just a little bit. But yeah, let me know if it makes sense. And if you just joined in on this live streaming or you're watching this on the replay, make sure you smash the like button. I really appreciate it, and it helps the channel keep on growing. Over 20,200 subscribers, so it's actually cool. Okay, it makes sense. Cool. So here's how you set it up. Okay, very simple. That's all you have to do so far. Right now, let's dive into the training. Let's continue with the training. Okay. Next question. What are the best pairs to trade? Okay, this is very important because you're not supposed to set the 2-minute strategy or the indicators to all the pairs that you look on your screen or whatever. No, you have to choose the best pairs. And I have gotten into these 5 pairs based on the consistency of in the monies, the payout, and the accuracy depending on the best times to trade. So these pairs are super powerful when it comes to like being consistent with the 2-minute strategy all at the same schedule. Okay. Okay, what about the red line? Awesome question, and thank you, because I had forgotten that. The red line determines whether you should enter the trade or not. What do I mean by that? Very simple. If the red line is below the blue line and the yellow line, it is a put. If the red line is above the yellow line and the blue line, it is a call. All right. So for example, let me show you some right here. Where can I find one example here? Example here. Right now, the blue line is going down across the yellow line, but the red line is above. If the red line is above, I wouldn't enter it. It's too risky. So that's what I mean by that. All right. Right now it's a call in here in this area where the blue line is actually crossing the yellow line, but the red line is above. So everything looks good. Additionally, when you see this movement in here, like the red line really close to the other two moving averages, you shouldn't enter. It's too crazy in this area. It's not volatile because if you notice, it's pretty stable, but it's not being respected in regards to the moving averages. You see big candles, then a small candle, then a big candle, and so on. So all you need to do is use the red line to determine the stability of the market. Okay, if you notice in this area, the stability looks really good. Very simple, right? Then in this area, it got all crazy. You would avoid that. You wait for another like 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then everything looks good again. Okay. Thank you very much for that question, Ahmed. Okay. Okay. Going back to the best pairs to actually trade, we're going to start with the first one, which is the one that I love the most. It's Euro USD. And the ones that have been using this strategy for a while agree with me that this pair is not only the best one for this strategy, it's the best one for all strategies in the world. Excuse me. Okay. Second pair, AUD USD. Very similar movement from Euro USD to AUD USD. Sometimes they even have the same movement. The same movement. So very awesome pair. USD CAD is a very stable movement. It's super respecting support and resistance. The 2-minute strategy, Bollinger Bands. It's a super pair to trade with low volatility if that's what you're looking for. USD JPY. USD JPY is kind of volatile, mostly because of the Japanese yen, but most of the times the strategy is actually super respected by this pair for some reason. But this one, like for example, USD JPY for support and resistance is kind of harder. It doesn't really respect as much as Euro USD, for example. But for the 2-minute strategy, it always works, okay? USD JPY. And obviously GBP USD, which is mostly the same movements as Euro USD and AUD USD. These are the 5 best pairs to trade. If you're a beginner, if you haven't tried this strategy, if you find a different pair that is profitable for you, that's good, you can use it. I'm not saying you're not supposed to use it. But if you're very new and you're just about to start using this strategy, these are the pairs that you should try it on. Okay? Hope that really makes sense. Now, how to set the expiry time, right? How do I set up the expiry time in this 2-minute strategy? Let's go to the charts. And right now, what I'm going to teach you is how to set up the expiry time in IQ option. I'm going to try to look for an opportunity to actually enter a trade. Let me see, 2 minutes. There you go. Maybe I find something so that I can enter. Like right now looks crazy, you see, with the red line in here, because I want to teach you on the best possible way. Oh shoot, this one looks good. But this is Forex. Okay, never mind, I'm sorry. Options, binary. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, GBP USD. Yeah, this one is about to be a call. So what you have to do is this. Okay, each candle will have an expire of exactly 2 minutes in the clock. It's not gonna be like 2 minutes after, I don't know, 1 minute and 30 seconds. No, it's like, for example, if you notice right here where it says current time, it says 9:21. And right now at 9:22, this one is gonna close and we're gonna open another one. Now, since this is 2 minutes, what you have to do is this. Choose the expiry for the next 2 minutes, 9:24, right? Each candle determines or means 2 minutes. So what I'm gonna do right now is jumping too much. This would have been a good time to enter. I don't think it's gonna drop, but if it does a little bit, I'm gonna enter for 9:24. This would have been like the best times to enter again, okay, in this area at the moment that this candle started. But if by any chance, I think I'm gonna enter for like $5 for 9:26. We still have 1 minute though. And this is the thing, like some people, like for example, right now is gonna become 9:23 and people set it up for 2 minutes. So that means that the expiry time is gonna be at 9:25. And that's not the point. Look, right now I enter for 2 minutes, but my expiry is at 9:24. So that means that it still is gonna be 1 minute. Right now that is dropping on the next candle is going to touch. So next candle, I'm gonna be with $10. Oh shit, it's dropping a lot. Okay. So this blue line is going to touch the yellow line within the next 2 minutes. What is it that I do right now? It's 9:23. In 9:24, we're going to enter for 9:26. Hope that really makes sense. And if not, like type in your questions. Don't worry. Once the trade expires, then we're gonna go ahead and answer those questions right now. And this is another thing what I'm gonna explain you right now. If it has a small, like right now, awesome. This drop, I enter. Why? Because right now in the next 2 minutes is gonna start jumping. So if I enter around a low area, I have higher possibilities to win. So for example, right here, I lost the $5, but I enter for the $10. And of course, this is just for pure educational purposes, okay? Yeah, sometimes I do enter before the cross, and this is the cool thing about trading manually. And like for example, with the 2 Minute Strategy app, you will get the notifications once the moving average touches. But if you're trading manually, yes, you can enter a little bit before, like just a few seconds before it expires. Mostly if it has a drop just like this one. If you see this drop, then you can enter because like you're gonna have more possibilities to be in the money. So yeah, you can enter a little bit earlier because you know the next movement of the next candle. Hope that really makes sense. Hopefully we win this one. Today's Monday, so it's kind of crazy, but it doesn't matter. This strategy looks good today. Today actually looks very stable, to be honest with you, compared to different Mondays that we've had. Yeah, you can enter just a little bit. Enter when they cross the candle, establish correct direction is best. Yeah. Imran, are you using two users? Because it was the same question. Look at the jump. Pretty cool, huh? GBP USD. Yeah, and if you notice, the same thing is happening with Euro USD. Right now, I think we're gonna have a good chance to enter a different trade, hopefully. So we're gonna win this one. Yeah, before the crust of the blue line against the yellow line sometimes is good. You need to analyze that, right? You need to analyze that. You need to make you need to make a decision. Like for example, here, I think it's a good time. So what I do is, again, right now it's 9:26. So I'm gonna set it for 9:28 if I want this to expire at this candle. But what I want is to expire at the next candle, right? Not this one. It will be at the next candle. So let me see. Hold on. There you go. So what I'm gonna do? Shoot, it jumped. I was hoping that it would drop so that I could enter it better, but I'm gonna set it up for 9:30. So once this candle closes, I'm gonna enter. Even if it drops at the starting level or below, I'm gonna enter. But I don't really think that's gonna happen, to be honest with you. I do think it's gonna drop a little bit within the next 45 seconds. So let's just wait. Yeah, I should have entered before, but it was hard to predict this movement. And here I'm gonna give you an extra tip. I'm not gonna enter here. I'm not sure. I'm gonna risk small, $5. Okay, I'm gonna enter for $5 for 9:30, as like I said. 2, 1, and enter here. Okay. Let me give you a tip as to why you shouldn't enter, or I shouldn't have entered here. And let me draw an horizontal line in this area, right where I entered. Actually, it's just a little bit above, like around right here. It could be that it will drop. It's actually most likely it's going to drop. Do you know why? Because here's a support line. Do you see it? Obviously for here is a resistance line. So most likely right now the price is going to start to retract. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to lose this one. Okay. This is a different part of the training, but I wanted to give you, because it looks like a perfect scenario. Look at the support line in here. Look at all these candles that have been bouncing around the support line, right? So yeah. Okay, in the meantime, we're gonna look for a different option. Maybe we can find it. USDCAD. No, this one doesn't look that good. Okay, this one looks crazy, but if I win it, I'll be happy. The highest point is this one. Where is it? Where the candle is actually right now. So hopefully we don't know what's gonna happen. But let me go through the comments real quick. Any tips again? I really trust on this strategy, but I use it without success. Not sure. It really depends on where is it that you're having issues. Yeah, do you see? This is what the support line does. The resistance in this point, it started dropping. You see? So like I said, the best times to trade sometimes is not when the blue line crosses, but when it's about to cross, just like this one. Okay, just like this one in here. This one was a good one. This one was too risky. Plus, it reaches support resistance line, so that's good. It's good for learning. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now? Let me go to the questions, because there's a bunch of questions in here. We don't really need the MACD for the 2-minute strategy. I'm about to go into MACD right now, so stay tuned. Don't worry. How to set up the expiry? Okay. What should be the right amount to invest and trade? As in, when you're low, you're trading wallet with. I would say 5% of your balance. So I would say $5 on each trade. Yeah. Oh, you got an in the money? That's cool. Okay, just make sure you don't copy and paste the same question, Kojo. Otherwise, I'm gonna silence you, because it distracts people. Okay. Danny says, hi Chris, I know it's about the 2-minute strategy Forex, but what are the best easy Forex strategy? Yeah, I'm gonna do that on a different training, because I'm gonna focus on this one right here. Okay, let me see if I have another pair. GBP USD, which one I'm missing? AUD USD, okay, cool. Yeah, if you notice right now, the pairs are not looking that good. Let's go ahead and continue with the training, and hopefully we have an option to enter a trade, at least in AUD USD. And before I actually place that trade, let's go ahead and get this specific thing. What is MACD for? And we're going to go to the charts in order to answer this question. Now, what is MACD for? It's very simple. So the first thing that you need to do is go in here in indicators and choose where it says popular and go to MACD. You add it and you leave it as default, okay? Period of 12, 26, and 9, okay? You apply it and there you go. Now, what the MACD is going to do is give us a prediction as to what's going to happen within the next 4 to 6 minutes, okay? So what does that mean? That means that if, for example, if you notice in this area, the MACD has a blue line and the red line. If the blue line goes across the red line going up, and if you notice in this area, the next 3 candles, it happened the same thing with the moving average. Does that make sense? Same thing is going to happen with a put. If you notice right here in this area, it crossed, the MACD crossed the blue line to the red line going down. And then the next candle, the same thing happened with the moving average. So the reason why we use MACD is very simple. We wait until it actually crosses a line so that we know that within the next 1, 2, or 3 candles, we're going to have a signal that is going to be in the money for that pair. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add the MACD to all of the pairs. And we're going to determine, like, for example, here looks like it's going to become a signal. Right now, I'm going to focus on this one. Right now is 9:33. So I would say that this signal at least is going to be for 9:38. So we have a lot of time. This one already broke the movement. Same thing here. So I think only these ones, and maybe USD JPY. Where is it? Let me find it. There you go. It's with the lowest payout. Okay, this one comes with MACD already, but if you notice, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, we didn't choose a good day to actually have the training, but take a look at this one. Now, here's a huge example for the MACD. The MACD is not going to cross the blue line against the yellow line, but the moving averages are. And the other thing to actually be careful with is if you notice the red line is above the moving averages. So in this specific trade, I wouldn't enter. Okay, I'm not going to enter. Now, it could be a winner, but I'm teaching you how to reduce risk. Okay, so I wouldn't enter right now. Okay. MACD is to confirm. That's correct. On USD CAD, the red line is above, so it can be risky. True that. USD CAD, if you notice, yeah, you noticed that. That's actually cool that you paid attention to it. Elias says, please, Christian, what's the 2 SMA? I missed it. Maybe you can check the training once we finish, because, you know, I explained that at the beginning. Hey, if you guys are just joining in this live stream and you haven't given the like to this video, come on, guys, hit the like button. Show your love. Show your support. We're actually getting a cool training here. This strategy also works on pocket options for anyone that can't use IQ option. That's true. I made a video about it actually. So if you notice, even like I said, even if the trade is a winner, I'm looking forward to reduced risk. MACD is not crossing, so I wouldn't follow this. Okay. Let me see. I don't think there's going to be another option soon. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to continue with the training. Okay, there's going to be some time for Q&As in just a little bit. So stay tuned. All right. What are the best times to trade? These times, again, these times are the ones that I have tried it. I have used it on all these different time frames. Right now, by the way, it's like 15 GMT. So this is like proven times that the strategy works the most. That doesn't mean that they are the only times that the strategy works, but they're the ones that work the best. 15 GMT, which is now, okay? Usually the strategy is better from Tuesday to Thursday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But today's Monday, it doesn't matter. We won 15 GMT. 16 GMT. 19 GMT. Now, whoa, why not 17 GMT and 18 GMT? Markets get crazy around that time. You shouldn't use them at that time. 19 GMT, all markets become stable, and it's exactly when IQ options starts paying less per winning trade. Okay. 20 GMT, way more stable, and 21 GMT is when the market is more stable in the entire day. And that's the reason why IQ option closes those pairs, or they have a crappy payout on their winning trades. Okay. Let me see if we got questions. Signal failed on USD CAD. Yes, I'm not gonna answer because it's too risky. BLW signals group send the request. Okay, same question. Can this be done in digital options? I haven't really tried it yet. There's people that has, so maybe they can answer, but I haven't really tried it yet. So if I haven't tried it, I don't recommend it. Okay, and the last part of the training that I want to cover today is how many trades should you place per day. Now, this is a tricky question because people think like that since it's a 2-minute strategy is turbo, you can place 100 trades a day, but that's not the point. If you're a beginner, from 2 to 5 trades per day. Don't place more than that and stop after 1 out of the money. If you're a beginner, stop after 1 out of the money and place from 2 to 5 trades per day. Okay? And if you're an experienced trader, from 5 to 10 trades and stop after 2 out of the money. Okay? Once you follow those instructions, even if you place 10 trades a day and you win 8 of them, you're going to be doubling your account super easily. And also use 10%, from 5 to 10% on each trade. I would even recommend 5%. Okay? Please, I want to ask in IQ option, what's the difference between digital and binary? Not sure. I haven't used digital. I don't do digital because it's not an industry. It's just something from IQ option. So I'd rather stay with a consistent and strong industry, which is binary options. Okay. I enter for USD JPY. That's cool. Let me see, where's that? USD JPY. For what? For a call? I don't know where you entered. Okay. I don't see more options, honestly, to enter a trade right now. So we're going to go ahead and finish this training. Hopefully it was helpful for you. So it's time for some Q&A in case you guys have some. I'm going to have 5 more minutes of Q&A so that you guys can ask me any questions you guys have. Okay, please want to ask IQ option. Okay, that's the same. Can this strategy be used on Binomo platform? And if so, we'd like to see you do a live trade. I haven't used Binomo, to be honest with you, but if it has 2 minutes, then yeah, you can use it. Let me show my camera because you might think I'm not here. I'm in last signal before that you showed. I think it was Euro USD, the one that you're asking. And no, it was a loss. It reached a resistance line and started dropping. Digital options has a bad expiry time, so watch out. Yeah, I don't use it, so I wouldn't recommend it, but it's really up to you. I missed something. Will this video still be here? Yes, actually, after I finish this live streaming, is going to be in my channel, so you can watch it entirely. In the money, Steven. Awesome, brother. I'm glad you're making money right now. When can you do one more session for support and resistance strategy? Will help us a lot to get best with the combined usage of 2 strategies. This week I'm gonna have another streaming with the support and resistance training, just like this one, and then I'm gonna have a training with the 2-minute strategy plus the support and resistance. And by the way, because I haven't really said it, I have been testing the 2 Minute Strategy app. In case you guys don't know, go to 2minutestrategyapp.com. The link is in the description. And have been testing it for 5 minutes, and it's doing really freaking good. Doing freaking really good. If you notice right here, we have 1 winner, 2 winners, 3 winners, 4 winners, 1 loss, 5 winners, 1 loss, 6 winners, 1 loss, 7 winners, 1 loss. It's actually doing really good in 5 minutes. So what you have to do in case you purchase it is right click on the chart, then go to time frames and choose 5 minutes. And it's going to be way more accurate. So that's actually really cool because it will give you more time for you to actually enter the trade. Absolutely outstanding. So yeah, go ahead and get the 2 Minute Strategy app in case you haven't gotten it. You using 1 minute candlestick? Yeah, it does work, but it's way more accurate in 5 minutes and in 2 minutes. Okay, send me an email in regards to the Facebook group. I haven't answered emails since yesterday. I was busy, but today I'm going to answer emails in regards to the Facebook group. Is IQ Option the best trade program? What are the other good programs? You can use Expert Option, Pocket Option, Binary Send. There's a bunch of, and it's a broker actually. Can you RSI 14 indicators to MACD? What do you mean? Can you be a little bit more specific? 3 more minutes, guys. Do you also draw support and resistance levels by trading on the chart? Most of the times, yeah. Right now, I deleted them for training purposes, but I always have support and resistance like draw and my either trading view or my broker. When is European signals coming out? I want to make money. You can make money right now on the free signals group regardless, but the new BLW signals group might be available next week. Do you mean support and resistance on Forex or binary? In both, it works great. Because in Forex, if you set it for a few hours, the drops and jumps are way better, so you can get a lot of spread on each specific trade. Thanks for the training. I appreciate that you guys are here. Can you use RSI 14 indicator to the MACD? I didn't use RSI, to be honest with you, so I wouldn't know what to recommend you there. I just focus on 2 strategies: support and resistance and the 2 minute strategy. That's it. And they're just perfect. Thank you so much, Chris. Got 4 profit and 3 in the money. That's awesome. I use your BLW for signals, and for 5 minute signals and much better. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the training. Which robots are the best for IQ Option? IQ Option does not reuse any robots. Where are you from? I'm from Guatemala. And basically in this training, what I wanted to cover was all the exactly from 0 all the way that you can start trading today with the 2 minute strategy. So go out there, get a demo account. Make sure, of course, make sure you actually share this video if because people want to watch it, and we're supposed to share. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with your friends and family. I'll see you tomorrow or probably on Wednesday for a new trading. I'm sorry. So take care. Cheers. And I'll see you next time.